In 14th century, a Republic of Ragusa was established as an independent merchant aristocratic republic. It was a city-state in modern-day Dubrovnik in Croatia. In Croatia, it is also referred as the Republic of Dubrovnik. The government was comprised of Major Council, Minor Council, Senate, and Rector as the head of the republic. It was under rule of the Venetian Republic from 1205 to 1358, after the Treaty of Visegrad. The Venetians had a major role in influencing the institutions of Ragusa. It is clear from found documents that nobility, nobiles, were ruling over the city for centuries before. The first year of nobility mentioned is year 1023. Some historians believe that nobility was forming alongside urbanization of the city, when the need for new institutions coincides with starting limitations of participation of majority of people in these newly formed institutions. The nobility will seize the power exclusively for themselves, kicking out the rest of the people completely from the inner circle of ruling in 14th century, and they will keep their power up until 1808. When it came to governing, the young men of aristocratic birth were starting their career between the ages of 15 and 18, where they would work on less rewarding menial administrative jobs. The main governing idea of governing in the Republic was that it should be done by elderly people, as they were the wisest ones. Therefore, the most officials were between the age of 30 and 50. The age limit increased steadily, so in the 16th century, the rector, as the head of the Republic, couldn't be younger than 70. Now you might be thinking, but that seems like a young man's job. Well, by that time the role of rector was reduced to a symbolic one. The educated citizens, who were not part of aristocracy, were usually doing jobs as secretary, notary, and similar type of work. The lower class seemed, at least in some kind of agreement, of staying away from political positions, as those positions were not being paid well, because most of aristocracy, for whom those jobs were designed, were wealthy people. 12 May 1332, the Major Council was close to accepting new members, and membership was inherited from now on. It had legislative role, serving as a parliament. It also was in charge of electing other officials, including the rector. When it comes to a minor council, they were elected by the rector himself. Up until 1332, their role was huge because they were confirming new members to the major council. But from 1332, they were overglorified bureaucrats dealing with complaints of the citizens. Senate was the main power institution in the Republic. They had exclusive jurisdiction over foreign policy, but also they were the ones proposing laws to the Major Council. From 1480, Senate also had a role of being a judge in crimes that would possibly involve capital punishment. Rector, that was elected for a period of 1 month, had to be at least 50, be a member of Senate, and get absolute majority in Major Council. That usually was not a problem, because his role was mostly ceremonial. With cunning diplomacy and foreign policy, the Republic of Ragusa managed to keep its independence for almost 5 centuries. Their attitude toward independence was best portrayed in this city-state motto: "Liberty is not sold for all the gold in the world."